I said we'd send you some stones for doing some scrying and finding some things. So I've got two for you, and these come from Auntie Rhonda. We've got a rose quartz, and I'll put a thread on that for you, and an opalite. Now the first thing you're going to need to do with these is you're going to need to clean them. So usually you clean them in some rainwater. Well, you don't have rainwater. Or you might clean them in some seawater. You don't have seawater. Or some water from the river. You don't really have a river either. So I suggest you get some water from the tap and leave it outside for a couple of days. And then in the full, give them a wash in it, and then leave them out in the full moon. And then put them under your pillow just for a night or two so that they really get to know you. I'll show you next what to do with them when you've done that. Right, what we're going to do next is I'm going to show you with one of my stones how to scry. So this is male and female and yes and no. So over here, we'll come over to a plant. Let's see if this pansy is a girl or a boy. If it's a girl, it'll go in a circle. If it's a boy, it'll go around, it'll go backwards and forwards. So see, without me doing anything, that's starting to go in a circle. That means this plant is a girl, which means it's going to flower better than a boy. Let's try this lavender. What's this one going to do? So this one is swinging backwards and forwards. That means this is a male plant, and it's not going to flower quite as well as a female plant was. Now, an interesting thing I found looking around my garden is, what's this one? This one's been here, it's not growing or died or done anything. And this one does absolutely nothing. It has no life force. Maybe that's why it's stayed exactly the same for the last 3 years. Let's try one more. We'll try this one. Just give it a minute. See what it does. Sometimes look away so that people say, oh, but you're doing that. And you can prove that they're not, that you're not, by looking away, and you don't even know what it's going to do till it starts doing it. So this one's a girl. That's female. Right, the next thing, if you're trying to find something that's lost, you've got to think of what it is. You've got to clear your mind so you're not thinking of anything else, and then you've got to ask a question. Now, I can't really do it for real because I don't have something that's lost and I'm just sort of pretending. So we'll see how we go. The first question I might say is, I have lost my ring. I want my ring. And I've thought about my ring. I've imagined what it looks like. And I will ask my stone, is my ring upstairs? Now, when I'm asking it a question, let me see if I could just make it spin anyway. It will give me an answer. Now that's going backwards and forwards, so that's saying no, my ring's not upstairs. I don't have a lost ring at the moment, so is my ring downstairs? So then I'm going to make this one spin a bit. Yeah, it doesn't take much. So that would say yes. So then I would go into a different room and I would say, is it in this room? And it will either go backwards and forwards and say, no, it's not in this room. Or I would go to the other room and it would go around and it would say, yes, it is in this room. Now I have done this and I have found things that have been lost at the bottom of boxes and wardrobes that I didn't know were even there. By just going, is it in this room? Yes, no. Is it here? Yes, no. Got to wait till you've got something lost and you really want to find it. But good luck doing that. Okay, we'll just try a couple more for fun. Let's see what the sage does. Oh, that's a good one. That's a female. Some people do this. Sometimes you do this over somebody's stomach when they're pregnant. But you've got to watch that you're not putting what you think it might be and making it do something. Well, that one's a male. What's this one? That's a female. Well, have fun, take your crystals, play around in some gardens or some plants or somewhere, and have fun with it. Love you, see you later.